Inside this box is the fake Galaxy S26 Ultra. These fake phones used to be so easy to spot, but now it's getting kind of scary. I want to see how similar this looks to the real S26 Ultra, and did they add the privacy screen feature? It looks like we no longer have the classic blue box that we're so used to. We now have the classic white box. In this video, we're gonna try this phone out, tear it down, and see just how convincing this phone is. The box this year is pretty disappointing. Not that I want it to look like the real S26 Ultra box, but holy crap, are they off. This looks nothing like the real S26 Ultra. In fact, it's so off, it looks more like the S24 Ultra box. If we turn this around though, you could see a bunch of mistakes. One of the biggest ones that stands out to me is that the Galaxy S26 Ultra, the little A here, slightly elevated, bigger than the rest of the text. And if we look over here, you can see that it says titanium orange, which wasn't really a color this year, so I don't know where they got that from. The phone has two IMEIs here, which are actually for Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. I'm not sure why they made this many mistakes with the box. This phone was available pretty early compared to most fake devices, so that could be why, but I still think the phone itself will be convincing. Let's find out if it is. Boom! The fake S26 Ultra in orange. What the heck is happening this year? Putting that aside though, this actually isn't a bad fake. I mean, it does look like the S26 Ultra. Obviously, the camera bump here has a bit of a texture, which the real S26 Ultra doesn't really have. You can see that this is the main camera. These are usually the real cameras. Everything else looks okay, but this camera, the periscope camera. If you look really closely, it's rectangular, where the real one is actually circular. And that's because Samsung actually changed the camera structure this year, but these fake phone guys clearly didn't get the memo. Inside the box, let's see what we have. Oh, they usually include USB-A to USB-C, but it looks like they have finally changed their ways. So now we have C to C. Cool. I might have spoken too soon. I kind of forgot that the real S26 Ultra has these rounded edges, and with the fake S26 Ultra this year, they just didn't even try, I guess. Let's check out the rest of the phone. On the bottom here, everything looks pretty similar. We have the S Pen, which has an orange tip and the rest is black. These S Pens are not going to be interchangeable because the S26 Ultra S Pen cannot flip around without having this little nub here. If we go to this side, everything looks pretty similar. The top here, also the same. And on this side, the buttons are in the exact same position. Before we turn this guy on and see if they added the new privacy feature on the fake S26 Ultra, I want to tear it down and actually compare it for the first time ever to the fake S25 Ultra. Did they even upgrade anything? Let's find out. The fake S25 Ultra is pretty much already torn down. These things break pretty easily. Oh, forgot about that though. What I didn't forget about is security. With a fake phone like this, I don't recommend logging into any of your accounts because there's a chance someone's watching, but that chance also extends to your main devices, which is why I use Surfshark. It protects you online so no one can see your data, even on sketchy networks. Whether you're logging into accounts, checking emails, or just browsing, without protection, that info can be exposed. With Surfshark, it's locked down. It hides and protects your IP address from bad actors, which is great, but there's also a way a VPN can save you money that most people don't talk about. Prices online change depending on your location. With Surfshark, you can switch regions and sometimes find better deals. Plus, you get unlimited devices, so everything you own is protected on one account. If you want to try it out, go to surfshark.com/repairguru or use code RepairGuru at checkout. You'll get a 7-day free trial plus 4 extra months, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk. Open it up. It's looking pretty much identical right now, but we won't fully know until we unscrew all the screws on both and get a closer look. It's kind of funny because the fake cameras actually go above the battery, and I think you can actually just pull it right off. Oh, okay, I've never done that before. They also have hidden screws over here for some reason. It must be a tamper sticker, but I mean, who's gonna tamper with this anyway? It's a fake phone. And There we go. We can remove the shield, but I want to get a look at the fake camera here. There seems to just be a blue film above a little sheet of glass. I didn't think there was actually glass in here, but there is. Now that I have them both laid out side by side, if we take a look at the fake S25 Ultra's charging port board, yeah, you can pretty much see it's almost identical to the fake S26 Ultra's board. The layout and components all look to be in the same place. These boards are probably interchangeable, to be honest. Moving up to the battery, you can see they take the same exact battery. This one just looks a little bit newer, but it's the same battery. The main motherboards though, and this is what shocked me the most, look exactly the same for the most part. I mean, there is one pretty big difference here, and it'll probably show up later on when we're doing some tests, which is the camera. The camera on the fake S26 Ultra looks larger than the camera on the fake S25 Ultra. There is a little sticker here too, which tells us some of the stats of the main board, which we'll cover later. Let's put the phone back together, test out the software, and see if the cameras are actually upgraded. We'll remove the peel, and the screen actually looks pretty good. It says Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. Why does the 6 look like that? It's like they took out the 5 and just added a 6 and didn't even put the right font. We got everything set up and we're currently at the lock screen. I don't know what kind of wallpaper this is or where they got it from. This isn't what the S26 Ultra comes with. I think they were just kind of making shit up as they go. This one is orange, but there are ones that come in the exact same color as the real ones out there. So you still kind of have to be careful. Let's unlock this guy. And boom. We are at the home screen here. I want to see if this guy has the privacy feature, but before we do that, let's test out those cameras. This is the video and audio on the real S26 Ultra, and this is the video and audio on the fake S26 Ultra. And then we have a special guest this year. We have the fake S25 Ultra. Take a look at this view though. We're actually in a park where there are unexploded World War II bombs, which is kind of crazy. It is a really nice path to walk on though, but it's kind of eerie knowing that. Even though the inside looks pretty much the same as the fake S25 Ultra, something about this phone just feels smoother. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I also think that the rear camera on this one is a little bit better than the fake S25 Ultra, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that in the comments. As for the front camera, there's no real improvement here, and it's really hard to carry 3 phones at once. If you guys recall, when we did the teardown on this phone, we saw a little sticker on the motherboard. That sticker actually revealed some of the real specs of this fake S26 Ultra. And if we go to the settings, we could see some of the spoofed specs of this fake S26 Ultra. So the CPU says it's running a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which isn't even the correct chip that the real S26 Ultra is running. But the real chip that this phone is running is a MediaTek 6753, which is about 10 years old and is disgustingly slow. As for the device memory, it says that it has 12 gigabytes of RAM, which obviously is fake. It actually has 2 gigabytes, which is so stupidly bad. Now for the storage, so it says 512 gigabytes, which you know that's not true. It actually has 16 gigabytes of storage, which, yeah. So many of you in the comments are always asking, where do you get the phones, blah, blah, blah.
You do want this. It is such a good phone, especially this year. It is not a terrible phone. And for those of you who are looking forward to be getting pranked, yeah, it's not that hard to prank on the fake S26 Ultra. There is even a better version coming out later this year, but for now, there's not dead giveaways here.
Also, I almost forgot, let's check out if the phone has the privacy feature. We'll scroll down here, and I am not seeing it so far. Maybe it's in the settings. And we have no privacy display feature. Obviously, that would be extremely expensive for them to recreate, and they're kind of lazy, as you can see. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It is very cool to see what an orange Samsung Galaxy phone would look like. So here it is. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.